Hello, church family. Last week, I read the true story of what's been called the Ghost Army of World War II. In the summer of 1944, the Army handpicked an exceptionally talented group of artists and designers. Their mission was to deceive the enemy. Their task was to trick the enemy into thinking our troops were in one location when in fact they were in another. And they did this by using things like inflatable rubber tanks, fake artillery, and sound effects. They set up make-believe headquarters, phantom divisions, and phony convoys, all designed to draw the enemy's attention away from the real troops led by General Patton and others. If you Google Ghost Army, you'll see some of the amazing things they came up with. So armed with imagination, paint, and a whole lot of bravado, this Ghost Army ended up saving thousands and thousands of American lives. There's so many things going on right now that, if we aren't careful, can capture and consume our attention. We can be anxious, fearful, and frustrated with things like COVID, the upcoming election, protests, and there's so much more. We have a supernatural enemy who loves to keep us focused on our fears. And he's doing all he can to mislead us into giving in to despair and doubt. And he is so creative. He knows just the right decoys to put in front of us to draw us away from focusing on the power and the sovereignty of God. As I read the story about the Ghost Army, I was reminded of Philippians 4:8. In the midst of all the distractions that can draw us away from God, Philippians 4:8 tells us, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise." Let's help one another stand strong against the devil's schemes. And by the power of God, we don't have to fall for the enemy's tricks. Instead, let's fix our thoughts on what is true. May God bless you today, dear church family.